culture of life in India is very interesting. But the people are the most interesting aspects of all.
India is the second most populous country in the world. 1.2 billion people live here. And millions of those people are street children.
There's children out on the streets as young as 5 or 6 years old.
I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It's unimaginable to me.
Help 100 people, 1,000 people, even 10 people. Everybody has this sort of responsibility.
India is a place of incredible sights and sounds. It's teeming with life. There's an emerging economy and great opportunity. But they have tremendous, tremendous challenges.
There's a massive amount of kids with nowhere to go, and it's hard to understand where to start. So we're teaming up with an organization that has over 20 years' experience getting kids off the streets. Why are street kids such a big problem here in Delhi?
Primarily due to poverty, due to abuse at home. So because of factors like this, the child sometimes runs away from home.
So how do they make it here then?
A lot of trains come to Delhi. So you can hear the trains go by from there.
Yeah.
Children who don't know where to go, they just get into any train.
And they wait for it just to stop, and this is where they end up?
Yep. Generally, when a child is running away from home, he or she is in a very highly intense emotional state. They're not thinking rationally. They just want to escape that place where they are. We have about 51,000 children on the streets, and we want to get them before they get picked up by petty criminals. Any kind of danger, these children are vulnerable to. Drugs, crime, you name it. If you see that fellow in a purple t-shirt right now, he'll have a handkerchief in his hand. He's sniffing away. That's glue.
They all are. Why? What is that? Is that just an escape from reality?
Yes.
Or is...
Because sniffing glues, cigarettes and all kills the hunger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you see 20 or 30 kids and you're focusing on that, how do you know which ones to go to?
Boys, generally, it's easier to find them. The moment you see a girl, our first priority is to put her into a safe place. Unfortunately, if we don't get her within a matter of a few hours, we'll either have a pimp or a local gang leader take her, and then she's inevitably put into flesh trade, prostitution. Young girls are very close to my heart, and I've always had a connect with children in difficult circumstances. My mother used to teach in a missionary school, which is run by Mother Teresa. So you had a lot of underprivileged children coming there. I used to go with her to her school. I used to go to meet the children. Children used to come over home. Children are very important. It's how important that, in formative years, you get love and you have someone who you can trust. So that's why when I got an opportunity to work with Salam Balak Trust, I was like more than happy to do that. Salam Balak Trust has 17 contact points. Contact points are like daycare centers where we provide meals, education, games, and help the child realize the importance of moving away from the street life and leading a normal, secure, stable life. Let's see if we can see a kid who wants to talk to us. One of the main things that SBT does is outreach work because that's the first step to saving a child's life. Let me talk first.
Yeah. He seems nervous.
कितने साल के हो?
13.
He's 13. Very शाबाश, कितनी अंगूठियां पहनी हैं? Boss.
Boss.
So he's a boss. He's got a knife wound.
How did he get it?
ये कैसे मिला?
चाची,
तो तुमने कभी सलाम बालक ट्रस्ट के बारे में सुना है?
ये
So he knows the center. तो तुम्हें हमारे सेंटर आना पसंद है? क्यों यार, वहाँ पे तो टीवी है, खाना पीना मिलेगा, सब कुछ मिलेगा, कपड़े अच्छे मिलेंगे. Come back to him later.
To me, I wanted to stay there and convince him to come.
Yeah.
But that's probably not the best approach,
No, it's
right?
not the best approach because then they'll think you're pushing them, you're forcing them.
Right.
So the moment they feel someone's forcing them to do something, they're just going to back off completely.
Being a father and seeing these kids on the streets who have no one to help support and guide them, it's devastating. So he doesn't want to go?
No, he doesn't want to go.
I was expecting kids to want to come to the contact point. It's hard to understand why they didn't want to come, but they accepted that living on the streets is the way it's going to be, and they're okay with that.
तो पक्का से नहीं आओगे सेंटर?
And they don't see the opportunity that they have in front of them because they've never had someone to trust, never had someone to give them a better opportunity.
नमस्ते, क्या कर रहे हो?
पूरा उठा रहे हैं
क्यों?
बेचने के लिए.
थोड़ा बात करोगे हमसे?
हाँ.
इधर आओ, इधर बैठो. नाम क्या है तुम्हारा?
परवीना.
परवीना. क्या कर?
Steven.
ये भैया का नाम स्टीवन है. ठीक है, वो अमेरिका से आए हैं. अमेरिका के बारे में सुना है?
हाँ.
हाँ, क्या सुना है?
वहाँ अच्छे रहते हैं इंसान.
Do you live here in this area?
ये भैया पूछ रहे हैं कि तुम यहाँ पे रहती हो आसपास?
नहीं, हमारा घर नहीं है यहाँ पे. घर नहीं है.
मम्मी पापा कहाँ हैं?
मम्मी पापा भी नहीं है.
क्या हो गया?
गुजर गए.
कैसे
चले? मेरे पापा को बीमारी थी टीबी की, तो मम्मी को पट गई.
How old is she?
कितने साल के हो?
14.
She's 14 years.
Does she have any other family?
भाई बहन है क्या तुम्हारे?
हाँ.
क्या?
2. मैं अपने आपदा और मैं अपने भाई अफरोज बहन के साथ जीजी कॉलोनी सड़क पर रहते. हमारी बहन छोटी वाली बहुत आरामी बड़े बड़ों से मुंह लग लेती है. उसको कोई मारता है ना तो उनको जाकर मुंह लगा लेती है. हमारा छोटा भाई पूरा 5 साल का है. कहीं भी घूमता है, खेलता है, कूदता है. खेलता है, कूदता है. जब भी मम्मी की पापा की याद आती है तो रोता है. तो कभी सोते तब मैं देखता है मम्मी पापा को, तो ये बात करते उससे मम्मी से. जो मजा आते ना तो बच्चों से मिलने आते हैं. रात के समय में हम देखते मिलने आते हमसे. मम्मी मिल के जाती है, प्यार करके चली जाती है, फिर ऊपर चली जाती है.
परवीना, तू रोड पे तो नहीं रहना चाहती हो ना पक्का से? हाँ?
नहीं रहना चाहती.
तो तुमने कभी सलाम बालक ट्रस्ट के बारे में सुना है?
हाँ.
तो तुम हमारे सेंटर आना चाहती हो? तो तुम हमारे सेंटर आना चाहती हो? तो रात को कहाँ पे सोते हो तुम?
हम रोड पे सो जाते हैं।
रोड पे सो जाते हो?
हाँ, जगह ढूंढते हैं सोने के लिए।
हाँ।
नहीं मिलता
हाँ।
तो कहाँ हम कचड़े की अंदर जाकर सो जाते हैं।
So they sleep on the road, and if they find it unsafe, you know, they're feeling some threat, someone's watching them, then they even sleep under the garbage van.
हमको लड़कों का डर लगता है कि कोई आ जाता, कोई छेड़ते हैं। भरोसा इसी चलते नहीं किया जाता उन पे कि वो भीख मंगवा के नहीं मांगो तो मारते पीटते हैं। वहाँ लड़कों रहते हैं तो गंदी हरकत करते हैं। उनको डर लगता है इस बात का कि जाएंगे साथ छोड़ के तो कोई मार के बैठेगा। ऐसा एहसास होता है लेकिन फिर भी जबरदस्ती रहा जाता है।
तो तुम हमारे सेंटर आना चाहती हो?
नहीं।
क्यों? रोड पे रहने से तो बेहतर है ना, तुम्हें पढ़ाई मिलेगी, स्कूल जाने को मिलेगा।
क्योंकि मेरे अपने भाई बहन का ध्यान करना है यहाँ पे कि इनका हमारी मम्मी जो थी ना, तो हमारी मम्मी जब मर के गई थी ना तो बोल के गई थी हमारे को कि तुम ही एक बड़ी बहन हो, तुम ही माँ बाप सब कुछ इनका बनोगे।
What does she want to be when she grows up?
तो कभी सोचा बड़ी होके क्या बनना चाहती हो?
डॉक्टर।
डॉक्टर?
A doctor.
हाँ भैया, आप क्या करते हैं?
She wants to know what do you do?
I help people too.
ये लोगों की मदद करते हैं। और
दूसरे की मदद करो तो खुदा भी उनकी मदद करता है।
So you're saying God helps those who help others.
I think it'd be better if she came to the new center so she can see it being built and see it from the ground up where she knows it's a safe place.
परवीना, हमारा ना पता है यहाँ पे ना जो सेंटर है, एक नया बड़ा सेंटर खुल रहा है, अच्छी तरह से सजा रहे हैं, तो तुम्हें हमारी मदद करोगे?
She can help make it hers.
तो तुम ऐसे सजा सकती हो जैसे तुम अपना घर को सजाती हो ना, ठीक है? अपने भाई बहन को भी लेके आओगी? हाँ।
She's willing to? Yeah. So if we shake on it, will we see her tomorrow? See you tomorrow?
I don't know if Parveena will show up. It happens very frequently with us that children say they'll come to a contact point. Yes, we'll come for sure, but they don't come.
Delhi being as large as it is, you can only cover so much on foot. So are there other ways that you guys provide outreach to kids?
Yeah, they had this very unique and very supportive thing that we had started called the mobile school. So it was like a bus which had learning equipments in it, and it used to go to the slum areas of Delhi and used to teach the children over there.
So if you can't get them to go to you, you go to them.
Exactly.
But why do you say used?
Because of lack of funding, we couldn't maintain the bus so well, and it was giving us problems, so the bus stopped.
How long has that bus not been working?
A year. One of the main priorities of SBT is to provide education for children. And this bus was the first exposure to education for these children and for the families. The mobile school, that was something that's very much needed, you know, in these poor pockets of Delhi.
The project that we're working on with Salam Balak Trust is building that contact point. And our goal is to create a safe place that these kids actually want to come to. Hey, Parvati.
Hi.
How are you?
Waiting for you. Anu?
Anu?
Steve?
Steven. So we're here to work.
So let's get started.
Okay.
The contact points are like daycare centers. Children get food, a little bit of entertainment happens. And the new contact point was near the railway station, which is a prime spot for new kids coming in.
The hardest thing that I've seen was talking to the kids to get them to want to change their ways.
Yeah.
There's kids we met that didn't want help, and then Parvati move to the next one, and then come back to that kid in a couple of days and see if you can just gain their trust and convince them they need help. I have great respect for what Parvati and SPT do, because they see this hardship and they see this struggle every day with these children, and they continue to go out on the streets and try to help each child. I've been thinking about what you were saying. You can help more kids by going to their neighborhoods and educating them. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is find you a school bus.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
So we brought a big team with us to India, and I was able to send Snejana and part of our team to find one.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hopefully we'll be able to make something happen. Thanks.
Fingers crossed.
This mobile school program was really making a difference, and I'm hoping it's something that we can help them start back up again.
So Anu, how did you get connected to Salam Balak Trust?
When I was younger, living in a slum area, my mother couldn't pay my school fee, and then the mobile school bus comes and provide the non-formal education. I'm lucky
Why do you say that?
because for girls, they get married at younger age, maybe 14, 15.
And that's it?
Yes. Before the mobile bus stopped working, staff teach me many things. Now I have a very, very good future. I think every child needs to study, and every child wants to study.
So where did the bus used to go, the mobile school bus?
And then in slum area,
Would you take me to one of these areas, like to where the bus used to go?
yes.
Knowing that Anu was actually educated because of Salam Balak Trust mobile school bus just speaks to the power of it and the difference it can make in someone's life and in the neighborhood's life.
Well, yeah, look at me. You have at least less pain on you than me.
Namaste, Didi.
Hello. See who's next.
How are you?
Ruko.
They came here to work. Are these her brothers and sisters?
Yeah, the younger siblings.
What are their names?
Abda, Afros.
I'm glad she came.
So भैया बोल रहे हैं आप आए बहुत खुशी हुई उनको.
And we shook on it.
So she kept her promise.
जिनको हमारा दिल कहता है कि ये अच्छे इंसान हैं, उन्हीं के साथ हम जाते हैं। दीदी भैया इतने अच्छे बात भी सही करते हैं। वो भैया बहुत सुंदर थे।
What's her favorite color?
गुलाबी।
Pink.
Pink. Shirts.
There you go.
How old is she?
She's
She
9.
Was it 9 years old? What were her brothers and sisters doing yesterday?
तुम्हारे भाई बहन क्या करते हैं जब तुम वो कूड़ा उठाती हो तब?
नशा।
हाँ?
नशा।
नशा करते हैं?
हाँ।
ये दोनों?
दीदी जब भी मार कवाड़ा बेच के डेली टाइम टूप पीते थे नशा।
क्या पीते?
टूप।
She's saying they rag pick and whatever money they get, they sniff fluid.
They sniffed glue?
Yeah.
Wow. That's what they did yesterday?
Yeah, that's what she's telling me. I'm also amazed.
I thought I heard her wrong. I had no idea what to think. You can't really reprimand them because that just pushes them away. Is she concerned about him
Yes,
doing
she
that?
is. She's like, I tried stopping them, I scold them.
Does he listen to her?
ये छोटू आपकी अफरोज तुम्हारी बात मानता है? हाँ? No.
No?
बहुत जिद्दी है, मानता भी नहीं है कि मैं नशा करूं। नशा करने से किसी दिन जान चली जाएगी।
So what's the next step?
So I think the next step is to convince her to go to the residential shelter
Yeah.
that we have, the shelter home, and convince the younger brother. Children don't sleep at the contact points. A shelter home, on the other hand, is a residential care center where children have 24/7 with us, and we have psychologists, and there's counseling from any form of addiction. तुम लोग जो shelter home है ना हमारा,
हम तो जाना चाहते हैं, हम तो चले जाएंगे मगर हमारा भाई नहीं जाना चाहता।
क्यों? अच्छा नहीं
बाहर
लगता?
रहना अच्छा लगता है।
अच्छा।
सड़क पे नहीं रहना चाहती मैं। मेरे को यहाँ पर अच्छा लगता है दीदी, कोई यहाँ पर मारेगा नहीं कोई।
हाँ, अगर भाई यहाँ पे रह गया तो तुम्हें उसकी चिंता होगी ना?
हाँ, डर लगता है ना कि मेरे भाई को कोई ले न जाए उठा के, कोई मार न दे, कहीं बेच न दे। इससे तो उनको डर लगता है, तो हमारे साथ रहते हैं।
If we can't convince the Afros to join SBT, then they'll remain on the streets, and I don't know what'll happen to them. It was great to hear that Parvina was interested in joining SBT, but unfortunately her brother isn't. I think Afros is going to be challenging to break through to, because the truth is that a lot of these kids like their freedom. Is he having fun painting and...
Paint करने में मजा आ रहा है? अपने आप को भी paint कर दिया ना? Yeah, he's enjoying himself. He's painted himself also.
Yeah, I know. So did I.
Yeah.
See, look, paint.
इधर आओ. सुनाई नहीं दे रहा तुम क्या बोल रहे हो?
Does he want to be anything when he grows up?
तुम बड़े होके कुछ बनना चाहते हो?
चप्पल का।
हैं?
चप्पल का।
चप्पल का? चप्पल का क्या काम करोगे?
जो चप्पल चोरेंगे।
चप्पल चोरेंगे?
हाँ।
हैं?
चप्पल बेचते हैं।
He's saying that when he grows up, he wants to be a shoe stealer.
Shoe stealer?
Yeah, it's basically outside the temple. Before you enter a temple, so people take off their shoes.
Has he done that?
कुछ बनना चप्पल चोर नहीं, ठीक है? कोई पुलिस वाला, इसके डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर.
मैं चाहती हूँ कि इसको जबरदस्ती रखा जाए, स्कूल में जबरदस्ती उसको पढ़ाया जाए, तभी कुछ उसको दिमाग में आएगा कि यहाँ पढ़ने से अच्छे इंसान बनते हैं.
Do you think you can get him to come back to the center?
कैसे वापस आओगे ना सेंटर?
You come back, you can have fun, you can play, you can learn, you can eat. Can you tell him I made a deal with his sister, and what we do where I'm from is we shake as a promise?
तो भैया ने ना दीदी के साथ हैंडशेक किया था, और हैंडशेक करने का मतलब होता है तुमको दोबारा भैया से मिलना पड़ेगा.
Does he want to shake on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's made a promise that he has to come back with his sister.
मैं पक्का आऊँगा.
He was saying, I promise I will come.
Deal. I think most of these kids are good kids and they've been born into poor circumstances, but the Afros is young enough where SBT can guide him in life and possibly change that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
While the rest of the team is in Delhi, Tanny and I are going on ahead to Moongad. This is a village of people who have fled Tibet. Both same.
Same.
Good job. We're here today to do fittings for Tibetan monks and refugees that have some hearing loss. We're also hoping to visit with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. He is the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism.
Hello? Okay. Okay, see, you understand good.
Here in Mungod, when we have this distribution of the hearing aid, people come, we can see that they are gloomy, dejected, since they cannot hear. But when we fitted the hearing aid, at once I can see them smiling. When they hear, they look like a child, you know. Some of them told me that they are just like reborn again.
My name is Pema. I'm 30 years old. And I noticed, 2004, I can't hear with my right side. That's why I come here.
Okay, here we are. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
No, sir, I can't hear you.
Can't hear. We need something a little different than what we had, so I'm turning this off.
As a Buddhist monk, I'm searching nirvana, the full enlightenment. And in order to attain full enlightenment, it is very important to gain knowledge, Buddhist philosophy. This knowledge comes only from our great gurus, from our great teachers, from hearing. That's why it's very important.
Let me try this. I'll turn it up. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa.
Yes, sir.
You hear?
Yeah.
Does it sound clear?
Yeah, this is better.
It's much better.
Mr. Blossom, he is not Buddhist. But what he's doing is the same character of Buddhist because he's practicing a genuine compassion.
Thank you. See
Thank you
you.
very much, sir.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for everything.
You're welcome.
Through his kindness, through his generous, I can hear and I can keep my city in future.
Anu invited me to a town called Vivek Vihar. It's a place similar to the one where she grew up, and it's also a neighborhood that the school bus used to visit.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Namaste.
Do you know आप मोबाइल स्कूल बस के बारे में जानते हैं?
Yes. This service helps the slum areas children.
And what is your name?
My name is Mukesh Kumar.
Your English is really good.
No, my English is not good, sir.
Yes, it is.
I am an ordinary person.
Do you live in this area?
I live in this area. मेरे घर में कुल 6 फैमिली मेंबर हैं. मेरे माता पिता, एक भाई, 2 बहन और मैं.
These are your sisters? Hi.
Sunita and Sangeeta.
So do they go to school now?
No, this time did not go to a school because the bus service is not available.
So they only went to school because of the mobile school bus?
Yes.
Can you ask them what they want to be when they grow up?
क्या बनना है बड़े होके?
Police officer.
A teacher.
That means they definitely like school, right? I see how vitally important it is to go and meet these kids where they are. And that's why this mobile school bus is so important.
That is my dad, sir.
This is your dad?
That is my dad.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
He's a working of labor. He's working of the my education is complete.
Can you ask him if he went to school?
आप स्कूल गए हो कभी?
नहीं हम पढ़े लिखे नहीं झूठ क्यों बोले
Okay. You didn't go to school.
हाँ नहीं पढ़े लिखे बिल्कुल ही रहते हैं हमेशा मेरे अपने आप को नहीं पढ़े हैं जो बहुत महसूस आते हैं लेकिन लगते हैं कि बच्चों पढ़े लिखे हर तरीक़ा से आगे रुके के रहे चाहे वो लड़का हो या लड़की हो हर हमेशा रहता है कि नहीं पढ़े लिखे इसलिए कम खाए पिएंगे लेकिन बच्चों के पढ़ाने लिखाने पर एकदम हर हमेशा लगे रहेंगे और ये कमाते हैं जो बच्चों के लिए कमाते हैं ये
He reminds me a lot of my father.
आप इनको इनके फादर की याद दिला रहे हैं.
My dad is not an educated man. My father immigrated from Mexico in the 70s, and like many immigrants, he worked in construction. He worked extremely hard, day in and day out, to make sure that, we got an education. I remember vividly one time when my dad talked to me, he looked at me and he said, if I could have gone to school, I would have. If I had different opportunities, I would have. And he said, you do have that opportunity. Make sure that you don't end up like me. And you're not out here working tirelessly every single day. Make sure that your life is better than this. And to see the look that Mukesh's dad gives him and this beaming pride that makes me hope that my father's proud of everything that I've done, everything that we've accomplished because of what he's been able to provide for us. Many of these kids don't have dads like mine or Mukesh's, and their only chance for inspiration and motivation is SBT.
Here we are, Moon God. India is like a mini Tibet.
There's so much energy. It's wonderful.
We hear the calls to prayer as literally thousands and thousands of monks are coming in to have the afternoon teachings from the Dalai Lama. It would be unbelievable to have the opportunity to get words of encouragement from the Dalai Lama.
We have to work it out, but this time it is so strict.
The teaching is
Patience.
Patience.
Yeah.
It's very intense going to meet the Dalai Lama. The Indian government is so concerned with protecting him from possible assassination attempts that it's very difficult to get in to see him.
I was told we don't have much time. We have to take the best use of their time available.
Okay, they're very careful about who enters, and it's quite a project to get permission to visit His Holiness. We are hoping to meet with the Dalai Lama if we're successful in getting through the bureaucratic red tape.
2608.
아메리칸의 사진을 좋아하는데 자갈라 파운데이션 브랜치도
他们这年纪给的或者那个有。
哦，您是。
对面那个乐趣人家很多给工作下去，服务去。
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The moment the Dalai Lama walked up to meet us, the energy was electric.
Your Holiness, your wisdom. We have been traveling the world for many years, trying to grow understanding between peoples of the world, but the world is very large. Your wisdom, how can we serve better? How can we grow the infection of kindness in the populace?
Right, firstly, I very much appreciate all your effort. Peaceful world, very much related with compassionate world. There's 7 billion human beings' interest. Everybody have this sort of responsibility. One organization, one people cannot change much. But all sides, my side, I try my best. Your side, your own way, try to achieve that, our common goal. Help 100 people, 1,000 people, even 10 people. Multiply 100, 1,000, 10,000. Please do continuously. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your words. Meeting the Dalai Lama, it was a great experience. We have to work together, as His Holiness said, and no one can do it alone, but many people doing what they can, when they can make all of the difference.
How about the yoga sun chart?
Pictorial flower chart.
That should be yours.
We're wrapping up the contact point, and it makes me so happy because I know what kind of a difference it's going to make in these street children's lives.
So we're going to use this as the education room.
Okay.
I'm really excited to bring in SBT children and show them something that's brand new that's been made specially for them.
Oh, they're ready to get in.
Hello. You like it?
Yeah, everybody's jumped right in and having a great time.
Oh, wow, yes.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's doing yoga.
So, every time we open a new contact point, it's really exciting because, we know we're going to reach more children.
So, he fits right in here.
Go, you try.
Oh, look who's here. Hello.
Hello, Didi. Hello, Didi.
Hi. Oh, how
So
are
they're
you?
saying that they kept their promise to you.
See, you shook on it. Good work. It was really exciting to see Parvina, Afros, and Abida walk through that door because it genuinely seemed like they wanted to be there, and this could have a potential to change their lives dramatically. Parvina, we had pink.
Pink.
You like pink, yeah? She's found the paint, huh?
She's painting her house.
Her house?
Yeah.
Is this her old house?
तुम्हारा पुराना घर है कि नया वाला घर है?
ये घर है.
Oh, she's painting this house.
Oh, this house?
Yeah.
Does she like this house?
जगह.
क्या जगह?
पेंटिंग कर रहे हैं उनको सुंदर लगता है देखने में.
तुमने अफरोज से बात की वो आएगा क्या सेंटर?
हाँ.
She's saying she spoke to him and he wants to stay with us.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
It looks like he's been having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
घर बहुत ही अच्छा था. बैट बॉल में खेला था. दोस्त के साथ खेला था. हाँ यहाँ पे सब
Red for his shirts. Can you tell the red for his shirts? Parvati taught me that with these street kids, they have to want to change their lives. Parvina, Abida, and Afros made that choice today that they wanted to join SBT, and I think they understand that this will be a better future for them. Good work. What is that?
She's saying, how will I draw the eyes and nose? No?
So dot, and then see?
Yeah! Parveena says that when she grows up, she wants to be a doctor. So I really hope that we can motivate her to go to school. We can give her an education that she'll be able to fulfill her dreams. We hope that we'll be able to mold Afros into a young gentleman who will be able to live his life with his head held high.
Can I draw myself right here?
ऐसा आता है यहाँ पे
Right there? Okay.
यहाँ पर फूल बनाएगी
See, you're much better than I am.
अंकल बहुत अच्छे हैं लोग खुश हुए मेरे को मजा आया मैं अपनी बहन भाई के साथ ना मेरे को घर में अच्छा लगा हम अभी पढ़ लेंगे तो हमारे माँ बाप भी ऊपर से देखते हैं अल्लाह ताला भी देखेंगे ऊंचा करते हैं मैं बहुत खुश हूँ
I'm really, really excited because we found this brand new bus, and we're gonna start up this project again.
We're getting ready to deliver the mobile school to Salam Balak Trust and back into the community where it used to run.
I'm excited to see all those little kids and what their reactions are gonna be.
I know.
That does look pretty cool, actually. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, let's go.
Those kids have nothing, and so to be able to come in and at least give them hope or opportunity, it's just telling them that they're worth it.
Look at that, look at all those kids.
As we pull up, I see just massive amounts of kids waiting for our arrival. It's amazing to me to see how excited they are just to have a coloring book or to have really somebody interact with them and teach them something. Do you guys want to take a couple benches out?
This is a huge deal for these kids. I look into their eyes and they're so eager to learn. It just goes to show you that education can happen anywhere. L is for? Lion, that's a good one.
This is a community that was serviced by the old mobile school, and you can see that work because these kids are smart. And so it was great to be able to have it continue on.
Hey, Mukesh, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, Bukari.
Namaste. How are you?
Namaste. Hey. What do you think of the bus?
I certainly like this bus.
Good.
बिल्कुल खुश हैं बच्चे पढ़ने आते हैं बहुत खुश हैं
I feel happy. My sister will chance of receive education.
What letter is this?
Carlos is very great novelist person in the whole world.
And this is what it was like whenever you were younger?
Yes, I was like the student, and the teacher speaking me that you have to write the word, and I said, oh yeah, okay. I'm writing. Now I'm going to motivate them.
Seems like they're having a lot of fun.
It's amazing. I'm so happy that, this bus, you've done it up so fast and it's done up so well. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable right now. I'm kind of trying to believe that it's actually standing in front of me. This bus is going to be going to about 3 slums. So we'll be touching almost about 150 to 200 children per day. We always feel that every child has the potential to go forward and to blossom. And who knows, one of these children themselves, when they grow up, would be someone who would make long-lasting change for society.
All of us can do something to make the world better. It's not a race to see who does the most. It's a race to save our planet by caring.
The problems in India are overwhelming, but for me, this is about helping one person at a time. And see you tomorrow. We were able to help Parvina, Afros, and Abida, and show them that you can trust people and you can still hold on to your dreams. You know, these kids want to have a chance at life, and, you know, to be able to give them an opportunity is what it is. You know, being a small part of that was fantastic.
घर में रहना अच्छा लगता है, सड़क पर नहीं रहना चाहती मैं। नए घर में बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है, मैं यहाँ पे बहुत ही खुश हूँ।